It looks like you're sharing a script for a YouTube video or a news commentary piece. Are you looking for feedback on the writing, structure, or tone? Or do you want help refining it for better engagement? Let me know how I can assist. 4. You said, rewrite and rephrase this news article. ChatGPT said, here's a rewritten and rephrased version of your article with a smoother flow, maintaining the core message while improving clarity and engagement. UK's £2.26 billion loan to Ukraine sparks controversy amid domestic financial struggles. The UK government frequently warns of a £22 billion financial shortfall, claiming there's no budget for tax cuts, public sector wage increases, or even basic infrastructure repairs. However, when it comes to overseas spending, funds seem to appear effortlessly, no questions asked. A recent financial decision by the UK government is raising serious concerns about national priorities. While some see it as a necessary move, others question whether Britain is once again prioritising foreign interests over its own people. A multi-billion loan to Ukraine. The government has just approved a £2.26 billion loan to Ukraine, intended to strengthen its military against Russia. Chancellor Rachel Reeves finalized the deal virtually with Ukrainian Finance Minister Serhiy Marchenko, coinciding with President Volodymyr Zelensky's visit to the UK. According to the government, the loan will be repaid using profits from immobilized Russian assets. But many remain skeptical. Will this money ever truly be recovered? During his meeting with Zelensky, Prime Minister Keir Starmer reaffirmed the UK's full support, describing the loan as a symbol of Britain's unwavering and ongoing commitment to Ukraine. But at what cost? Double standards, funding foreign conflicts while ignoring domestic issues. The government constantly reminds the public that there's no money for tax relief, public sector salary increases, or infrastructure investment. Meanwhile, taxes are at a 70-year high, and public services are crumbling. Yet when it comes to funding foreign wars, billions are allocated without hesitation. This latest loan is one of the largest financial pledges Britain has made to Ukraine since the war began, with Reeves now encouraging other European nations to follow the UK's lead. Her justification? The world has changed, and we must adapt. The importance of hard power and securing our defence has never been greater. But is this really about defending Britain, or simply pouring billions into an overseas conflict while domestic concerns go ignored? A stark contrast with the US approach. This financial commitment comes just a day after Zelensky faced a much colder reception in Washington. Reports indicate that Donald Trump and Vice President J.D. Vance were far less willing to hand over more funds, engaging in a tense exchange with Zelensky instead. Trump reportedly scolded him, accusing him of lacking gratitude for past US support. He even warned that Ukraine was gambling with millions of lives and risking global escalation. The contrast is striking. While Britain hands over billions without hesitation, the US is asking tough questions about the cost. So where is this £22 billion financial black hole now? MP avoids jail after attacking constituent. In other news, Labour MP Mike Asbury has avoided prison despite violently attacking a constituent in the street. His victim, Paul Fellows, has now spoken out, claiming Asbury could have killed him, and questioning why the MP hasn't lost his job despite receiving a suspended 10-week jail sentence. Asbury, who represents Runcorn and Helsby, was ordered to complete 200 hours of unpaid work, attend an anger management course, and undergo a 12-month alcohol monitoring program. Although originally sentenced to 10 weeks in prison, Asbury served just 3 days before winning his appeal. Fellows, 45, condemned the decision, telling the press, "Footage of the October 26 attack in Cheshire shows Asbury punching Fellows in the head, knocking him to the ground, and striking him multiple times." After the assault, Asbury was heard taunting him. Following his conviction, Reform UK has launched a campaign demanding a by-election. A petition calling for Asbury's resignation has already gained over 24,000 signatures. King Charles to host Zelensky amid rising tensions. Meanwhile, King Charles III is set to host President Zelensky at his Sandringham estate, just days after the Ukrainian leader's tense encounter with Donald Trump. Zelensky is in the UK for a European Defence Summit, hosted by Prime Minister Keir Starmer, where he is expected to meet with several European leaders. While the exact agenda of his meeting with King Charles remains unclear, the monarch has been a vocal supporter of Ukraine since Russia's invasion. Earlier this year, He praised the determination and strength of the Ukrainian people, acknowledging the true valor in the face of indescribable aggression. Despite the political implications, any meeting between the monarch and the foreign leader requires approval from the Foreign Office, highlighting the diplomatic weight of Zelensky's visit. Final thoughts. Is Britain prioritizing the right issues? The UK government insists there's no money for tax cuts, wage increases, or essential services, but billions are readily available when it comes to foreign conflicts. Is this a necessary investment for global security, or is Britain once again prioritizing overseas interests at the expense of its own people? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out our latest Liberty shirts at British.com. Link in the description.